got the disciples on the boat, and they're in the water, and Jesus comes up to them walking on the water, and she's like, "Hey, it's me," and Peter's like, "Oh yeah? Well, tell me to come out." And he's just like, "Dude, come out in the water." And he does, and he's walking on water. He's like, "Dude, I'm doing it." And then he sees these huge waves, and he has this huge doubt come over him, and he sinks. But when he sinks, he cries out to Jesus. So who did he doubt? If he trusted Jesus to catch him, who was it he was doubting if he wasn't doubting Jesus? So let's come down here. And guys, we doubt ourselves all the time. How many of you have ever been like, you've had this dream to do something, and you're like, "I'm going to go do it," and on your way to do it, you tell yourself, you're like, "No, I'm too stupid. I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm not popular enough. I can't go talk to those people, tell them about Jesus. I'm not popular enough. I'm not good looking enough. She's smoking hot, she's got the cool cat, awesome looking dude over there, and I'm not so cool cat." Anyone ever felt inferior any kind of way? You've been like, "I'm stupid, not smart, not popular, not pretty enough." No, you're all perfect, fine. Cool? You got me in the back. Air high five right there. Yes. So it says that, we have all those doubts, and that's just Satan trying to get in our head, guys. That's just Satan, because God has given you these dreams, and you can fulfill them. But Satan doesn't want you to, and he knows you're fully capable. So what he does is, he knows he can't stop you physically, but he can mentally. He can take you down mentally. So he tells you you're not good enough, but the truth is that we can do anything with our God. And to steal Pastor Johnny's line, he says, nothing is impossible with our God. Amen. So the point of this is, what we need to do to be effective is ask God to come live inside of us. Not just right here while I'm worshiping, fill me, God, worship me right now. This includes in your moments of temptation, when you're tempted to do something you know you shouldn't be. There's strongholds coming at you. You say, "God, fill me right now. I don't want this. I know this is not of you. Come fill me right now." In your moments of doubt, when you start feeling like you're stupid, you're not good enough, you say, "No, come live inside me right now, God." Because if you believe what the song says, there's no one like you. You believe that the God of the universe is the God of the universe, the Alpha, the Omega. He created everything. Then with him inside of you, what's stopping you from doing everything? And there's a song I wrote about it called "Inside of Me," and I just want to take a look at the words of it. And this was a part of my life where I was kind of at my spiritual low. Any of you have that? Your spiritual life is like a roller coaster, where it's like up and down, and you had that peak a long time ago. You peaked, and now you're lower than that. Anyone? Yeah. I was at that point, and the song started off saying, "When I think about the early days, when I sought your face and gave you praise, I wonder what you think of me now." What do you think of me now that I'm not that high? If we were that close then, what do you think of me now when we're not so close? It says, "Have I slipped and fallen from your grace? It's time that I pick up the pace. But what do you think of me now?" But I had all these lies in my head telling me, you can never get to that point again. You can never get there. The only reason you were able to get there was because of these people. You need these people because you're not good enough to get there on your own. You're not significant enough on your own to get that high. And then I was writing the song, and of course, you're sitting there, and it's like, wow, that's kind of morbid, You're not good enough, all this. And suddenly I'm just hit with this love from God, this determination to be back with him. And I said, and I just want to say that I'm coming your way, God. I just want you to know that I'm taking back control of my life. Because with you within, I can do anything. I can conquer enemies and make new friends. And with you inside, I don't need to cry. I don't need to hide. I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to have sorrow. I'm not going to die inside. No internal suicide, because you're inside of me. And the second one says, Lord, it's time I come back to this place where my heart is shining bright ablaze with the flame that you gave me within. Lord, this is my favorite line because it's so metaphorical, and I'm just like, dude, that's straight from God. I am not that smart. No. I was trying to think of something. I was just like, I want something to represent the blood covering me. And I came up with this, and it says, Lord, you dressed me up in crimson lace. You forgave me of my past mistakes. It even rhymed. And my flame is burning within. And it goes to the chorus again, I can do anything. You've forgiven me. All this stuff in my past, I'm trying to be told, well, you did this in your past. You did this. You looked at pornography in your past. You're not good enough to do that. You had sex with that girl. You're not good enough to do that. You cheated on that girl. That makes you double that. You're not good enough to do this. And God just says, what did I send my son for then? If you were to be condemned for all of that, what did I send my son for? I'm just here with this love thing, because with you within, I can do anything. Conquer enemies, conquer the past, make new friends. Who this is inside of me, this love, this strive to be with God will not die because I've invited him to come live inside of me. And then it goes on and alright, so we need to ask him to come live inside of us at all times. In your moments of temptation, ask him to come live inside of you. When you're starting to feel sorry, depressed, say, God, just come live inside of me. Because when you say that, he's sending down his warring angels, and they're coming down saying to all his demons around you, you have to leave because the Almighty approaches.
Come on. That's good.
The Almighty approaches, and you cannot be in his presence. He is truth, and you are not, and you cannot be where he is. And Satan knows that there's only one way he can harm you, and that's when you're away from the Father. So what he does is, he tries to get you with those lies, and you just got to kick him right in the teeth and say, no, I invite my Father to come live inside me right now. So if you want to kick the devil in the teeth tonight, stand and sing this song loud to us. Band, go ahead and come up. And just proclaim that Daddy God, that you want to go deeper with him. You want to go deeper in your relationship. You want him with you more often. You want him with you. Accept the Holy Spirit, God, because that's what comes and lives inside of you. It says, Holy Spirit, go ahead up on stage. Yep. Get it. That's okay. So, God can make all of your lives radically awesome, guys. He can just make it awesome. And what's your choice going to be? Do you guys want to continue to listen to those lies telling you you're not good enough, you're not strong enough, you're not popular enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not handsome enough? Or do you want to just kick them in the teeth and say, no, my God enables me. My God makes me capable of all things. Anyone? You want to stand up? Get this mug?